We are remembering an extended member of our KFDX family, our friend Dale Terry, who passed away Saturday at the age of 82. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Daryl Franklin.
And I'm Melanie Townsend. Dale was, again, a former KFDX reporter and photographer who carried his film camera all over this region in the 60s, sometimes non-stop, covering the news. Yeah,
Curtis Jackson sat down with family and friends today, and he joins us now with more.
Well, Daryl, Dale's wife says he was caring and often blunt and had a strong passion for life, especially in his younger days covering breaking news.
When he was at TV3, he loved his job, chasing the wrecks and the fires and getting the first pictures.
Dale Terry was an avid lover of life. His wife, Jolene, says while at KFDX, he took his job seriously and was passionate about being behind a camera.
He worked night and day. He was the only one on call back then. He worked almost 24/7, but he provided for his family, and his sons adored him.
Dale was working for TV3 when an F5 tornado struck Wichita Falls in 1964, and he was one of the first on the scene.
It was sort of scary in a way. He knew how to handle himself, but I never knew whether he was coming back or not.
Another person who adored Dale is Willie Harmon, owner of Willie's Place, who will miss Dale at dinner time.
It gets a little rougher as you lose them. You know, when you acquire them as friends outside of just customers, it's tough.
Harmon says Dale made a very big impact on his restaurant. In fact, Dale's the reason behind much of the memorabilia on his walls.
He decided one day when he come in here that there wasn't anything on my walls and it needed to change. And he had acquired a lot of stuff for a lot of years, and he actually brought several boxes of stuff up here and hung them on my walls.
Jolene says even though he's gone, Dale will never be forgotten.
His passionate feelings about life and about other people, he always wanted the respect of other people, and he tried his best to do his best to serve his community.
Sort of sentimental. This is the city that faith built. We need to have a little faith in each other and quit the squabbling and get on with life.
Now, Dale also helped out every year with the Literacy Council's book fair and had a great knowledge of rare books, antiques, and memorabilia.
He will surely be missed, and it was great to see that footage of him.
Yes,
back in the day.
that was Dale right there listening to him.
That's pretty amazing.
Wow.
And Dale is survived by his wife Jolene and his two sons Ken and Kelly Terry.
A memorial service will be held at a later date.